It's quiz time, your favorite quiz game. Choose the correct answer before the time is up. Today, History Quiz. Count the correct answers and see who knows most. Test your knowledge and train your brain. Let's begin. Who was the first emperor of the Roman Empire? A. Julius Caesar. B. Nero. C. Augustus. D. Constantine. Correct answer, Augustus. Which event is traditionally considered the start of the French Revolution? A. Execution of Louis XVI. B. Storming of the Bastille. C. Declaration of the Rights of Man. D. Tennis court oath. Correct answer, Storming of the Bastille. Which Indian city was associated with the 1919 massacre that intensified the independence movement? A. Delhi. B. Kolkata. C. Mumbai. D. Amritsar. Correct answer, Amritsar. Which ancient civilization developed the first known written legal code? A. Babylonians. B. Egyptians. C. Greeks. D. Phoenicians. Correct answer, Babylonians. Which treaty ended the 30 Years' War in 1648? A. Treaty of Utrecht. B. Treaty of Versailles. C. Treaty of Tordesillas. D. Peace of Westphalia. Correct answer, Peace of Westphalia. Which United States president issued the Emancipation Proclamation? A. Thomas Jefferson. B. Abraham Lincoln. C. Andrew Johnson. D. Ulysses S. Grant. Correct answer, Abraham Lincoln. Who was the first woman to win a Nobel Prize? A. Marie Curie. B. Rosalind Franklin. C. Jane Goodall. D. Florence Nightingale. Correct answer, Marie Curie. The fall of the Berlin Wall symbolized the end of which global conflict? A. World War II. B. The Cold War. C. The Korean War. D. The Vietnam War. Correct answer, the Cold War. Who served as British Prime Minister during most of the Second World War? A. Clement Attlee. B. Neville Chamberlain. C. Winston Churchill. D. Margaret Thatcher. Correct answer, Winston Churchill. Which empire was founded by Genghis Khan? A. Ottoman Empire. B. Persian Empire. C. Roman Empire. D. Mongol Empire. Correct answer, Mongol Empire. What was the main purpose of the Magna Carta? A. End feudalism. B. Limit the power of the king. C. Establish democracy. D. Declare independence. Correct answer, limit the power of the king. Which event is associated with the start of the Protestant Reformation? A. Council of Trent. B. Diet of Worms. C. Peace of Augsburg. D. Martin Luther's 95 Theses. Correct answer, Martin Luther's 95 Theses. What event triggered the beginning of the First World War? A. Invasion of Poland. B. Assassination of Archduke Franz Ferdinand. C. Russian Revolution. D. Sinking of the Lusitania. Correct answer, assassination of Archduke Franz Ferdinand. Which Egyptian queen formed alliances with Julius Caesar and Mark Antony? A. Hatshepsut. B. Nefertiti. C. Isis. D. Cleopatra. Correct answer, Cleopatra. The Renaissance began in which country? A. France. B. Italy. C. Spain. D. England. Correct answer, Italy. Who co-wrote the Communist Manifesto with Friedrich Engels? A. Vladimir Lenin. B. Joseph Stalin. C. Karl Marx. D. Leon Trotsky. Correct answer, Karl Marx. Which ancient city was destroyed by a volcanic eruption in 79 AD? A. Pompeii. B. Troy. C. Carthage. D. Athens. Correct answer, Pompeii. Who was the first human to walk on the moon? A. Buzz Aldrin. B. Yuri Gagarin. C. Michael Collins. D. Neil Armstrong. Correct answer, Neil Armstrong. Which empire was centered in present-day Turkey and lasted into the 20th century? A. Persian Empire. B. Byzantine Empire. C. Ottoman Empire. D. Austro-Hungarian Empire. Correct answer, Ottoman Empire. Who became South Africa's first black president after apartheid ended? A. Thabo Mbeki. B. Nelson Mandela. C. Desmond Tutu. D. Frederick Willem de Klerk. Correct answer, Nelson Mandela. The Industrial Revolution began in which country? A. Germany. B. United States. C. France. D. Great Britain. Correct answer, Great Britain. Which military leader famously crossed the Alps with elephants? A. Julius Caesar. B. Hannibal. C. Alexander the Great. D. Napoleon Bonaparte. Correct answer, Hannibal. Who led the Soviet Union during the Cuban Missile Crisis? A. Joseph Stalin. B. Nikita Khrushchev. C. Leon Trotsky. D. Mikhail Gorbachev. Correct answer, Nikita Khrushchev. Which Enlightenment thinker strongly influenced the idea of separation of powers? A. Voltaire. B. Jean-Jacques Rousseau. C. Thomas Hobbes. D. Montesquieu. Correct answer, Montesquieu. Which agreement in 1938 allowed Nazi Germany to annex the Sudetenland? A. Treaty of Versailles. B. Munich Agreement. C. Molotov-Ribbentrop Pact. D. Yalta Conference. Correct answer, Munich Agreement. Which civilization is credited with inventing writing? A. Egyptians. B. Phoenicians. C. Sumerians. D. Chinese. Correct answer, Sumerians. Who was the first emperor of China? A. Qin Shi Huang. B. Liu Bang. C. Kublai Khan. D. Sun Tzu. Correct answer, Qin Shi Huang. Which war ended with the Treaty of Versailles? A. Franco-Prussian War. B. Second World War. C. First World War. D. Crimean War. Correct answer, First World War. Who was known as The Lady with the Lamp? A. Clara Barton. B. Edith Cavell. C. Marie Curie. D. Florence Nightingale. Correct answer, Florence Nightingale. Which ancient Greek philosopher taught Aristotle? A. Socrates. B. Plato. C. Herodotus. D. Pythagoras. Correct answer, Plato. Great job! You've completed the history quiz. How many did you get right? Comment your score and tell us which quiz you would like to do next. Like, subscribe, and join us for more fun quizzes.